Hi everyone and welcome to this sneak peek ahead of the next Signal or Noise. Our next show is going to cover all things property. Joining me and Diana Massina of AMP are going to be Andrew Schwartz of Qualitas and Louis Christopher of SQM Research. And ahead of that show, here's a little quick fire question set for the content you can expect to see. Here we go. A BCA report suggests construction productivity has declined 12%. Is that, among other data points, a signal for a worsening supply situation in the property market? Deanna.
Signal, because it means that we can supply less in the short term.
Andrew.
Signal, because it means worsening supply for construction.
Louis.
Definitely a signal for all the reasons Deanna and Andrew mentioned.
Unanimous vote across the board. Let's go with this next one. There are two major policy points being proposed at the moment related to housing supply. One nationally and one for Victoria. You'll find out what those policy points are if you tune into the main show of Signal or Noise. But will either policy proposal genuinely move the dial? Andrew.
Signal again, but it's only part of the equation.
Louis.
Noise over the short term, perhaps a signal over the medium term.
Deanna.
Noise in the short term, signal in the long term.
Okay. Of the following indicators, which do you think will have the biggest impact on property prices in 2025? The Reserve Bank, migration, the tradie shortage, or maybe even something else? Louis?
Reserve Bank in a fine call between Reserve Bank and migration.
Deanna?
I'm going to say affordability constraints in terms of they will basically mean that home price growth can't be too strong next year, despite the fact that we're going to get some rate cuts.
Okay, fair enough. Andrew?
Reserve Bank, migration, and I'll go with stamp duty cuts.
All of the above. Very good. Next one. Auction clearance rates recently fell to December 2022 lows. Is that a signal for property demand moving forward? Deanna?
Signal in the short term, noise in the long term.
Andrew?
Signal, great for interest rates in next year.
Louis?
100% signal.
Last question. We threw this in for a spicy one because we can. Panel, speaking as yourselves, this is of course information, not advice. Would you buy a residential property or indeed an investment property right now? Louis?
It's definitely time to research the housing market right now, but there's no, we don't need to rush into this. Yes, I would be buying, once I've done my research, and I'll be buying for the medium to long term.
Very good. Do your homework, everybody. Deanna?
Depends what market, and if you can't invest anywhere else and you like physical assets, potentially, but it has to be the right market and for the right reasons and for the long term.
See you soon for the Signal and Noise Property Show. We hope you'll join us.